Hello everyone, welcome back to Kiran's English Hub. In this video, I'm going to teach you nouns. This is the topic which the degree students have in your first year and Sem-1. Right. Let us get into the brief explanation of what is a noun and what are the types of noun. And you have few exercises after that which might be asked in the Sem examinations. So let us go through that later. Before that, we'll go through the explanation a bit. Look at the statements given. Manmohan Singh was the 13th Prime Minister of India. Sri Lanka won its independence from British rule in the year 1948. If you look at these two statements, you can focus on the underlined words which usually speak about the names. Okay, so these underlined words they refer to the names of any persons. Nouns can be referred to names of any places. Nouns can be the names of things, actions, and also concepts. So these type of words are more specifically called as nouns. So a noun just answers simply the question like who is it or what is it. So when you ask these two questions, in response you would get the answer which includes the noun. Okay. So who was the 30th Prime Minister of India? Manmohan Singh. So Manmohan Singh is the noun here. Next, Sri Lanka won its independence from British rule in the year 1948. Here, the underlined word Sri Lanka is a noun. So, as you all know, noun is the definition that you all usually give is noun is name, person, animal, thing. So, it is not just name, person, animal, thing. It is a name of person, place, animals, and things. Okay. Let us get into the types of nouns here. Okay, so there are multiple nouns which are nearly 10 nouns, we can classify them. But for the exam point of view and in your textbook, okay, the textbook is, the degree syllabus textbook that is prescribed for you, the updated one. So in this, there are four types of nouns. So nouns can be classified into many types, but in this, we'll look at two ways of categorizing them: a proper noun and common noun, and as countable noun and uncountable nouns. Okay, proper noun and common noun, these two are first two are one set. Countable noun and uncountable noun are one set. We also have abstract nouns which here are used under uncountable nouns. We all have material nouns, we all have compound nouns. Okay, so like all these nouns are classified together into four types here. Let us look at what is a proper noun. So a proper noun is simply any particular name of person, place, animal, thing. Okay, particular name in the sense just like we had seen Manmohan Singh or Sri Lanka. And remember the rule that you have in the proper noun is they should start with the capital letter. Okay. Next, the next type is common noun. So these are with the title itself you can understand common noun is nothing but the noun which can be referred to multiple people. Okay, so they are not categorized as proper nouns. They may refer to concerned subjects, abstract ideas, or actions. For example, let us say there are five boys in the class: Ramesh, Suresh, okay, Raju, all this. So when I directly call them with their names, so those names become proper noun, that means particular noun, right? But I can also call them with one single noun, that is common noun. What is the noun that I can use for all of them? I can say boys, or this boy, that boy, that boy. I can say boys are there. Okay, so the nouns which can be referred in general way, so all of them are called as common nouns. For example, you have got person, country, institution, award, newspaper, mausoleum, planet, festival, independent, flattery. These are all common nouns. Next, let us look at the difference between countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable is nothing but which you can count, uncountable is nothing but which you cannot count. That is the only difference you have, right? So, countable nouns, it consists of substances such as materials, liquids, powder, not usually considered as individual components. For example, Book, books, mouse, mice, it changes, person, people. Okay, you can count them. There are plurals for this. Okay, I think the, yeah, so the definition of countable and uncountable is shown as same here. That is the clerical mistakes, that mistake. This is the definition for uncountable noun. Okay, the definition for countable noun is that countable nouns, they are simply materials or things which can be counted, and also which have plural forms, just like book, books, mouse, mice, person, people. This is the definition which is for countable nouns. Okay, uncountable nouns, see here, it consists of substances such as materials, liquids, powers, not usually considered as their individual components. Okay, the individual components in the sense which are like singulars, plurals kind of, so you cannot count them, right? So for example, uncountable nouns can be salt, cotton, sand. So here they refer to a category of things. Okay, for example, furniture, information, baggage, luggage. So these are all the ones which you cannot count again, the things. Next, you have abstract concepts which are youth, danger, beauty, peace, harmony, knowledge. These are all again abstract. Okay, you have abstract noun also, one type, but that is not given directly. Abstract noun is the one which you cannot see, which you cannot touch, which you can only feel, right? They are called as abstract nouns. Now the important part here, that is exercises, identify the nouns in the following passages. Okay, these exercises are very important, like as I said, because these exercises might be asked in your sem examination. Okay, so explanation you all know, I think you all got this explanation before, but these exercises are very important. Now let us find out what are the nouns in this small paragraph. Okay, our sun is in fact a rather unimportant member of a huge system of stars or milky galaxy consisting of at least 100,000 million stars. Here till here there is one sentence. Can we find out the nouns here in this case? See, the first noun that we can find immediately is sun. Next, a member is also noun. Next, stars. After that, Milky Galaxy, at least 100 million stars again. So all the underlined words here are the nouns. Next one, we can see a part of this galaxy. Galaxy is again noun. Stretching across the sky, this is another noun. As a pale white band of stars, again this is noun, called the Milky Way. Milky Way is also noun. In India, India is a noun. It is sometimes called the heavenly Ganga. Ganga is also noun. So all the underlined words that you can see on the screen here are all nouns. Okay, got it. Next, let us move to the second exercise. This is a bit lengthy. I want you to make use of your textbooks so that it would be clear. Okay, so in the bazaars of Hyderabad, bazaars is a noun here, Hyderabad is also noun. Together, the title itself can be called as noun here because that is a title. When you separate, bazaars is a noun, Hyderabad is a noun, but together this title in the bazaars of Hyderabad can also be considered as the noun. Okay, remember that point. Next, it is a popular lyric. Lyric is a noun here again by Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu is a noun which romanticizes the common man's pursuits. Pursuit is also noun. And aspirations. Aspirations is also noun form. The setting here, setting is a noun here, is crowded marketplace. It is also noun of Hyderabad. Hyderabad is also noun. The poem, common noun poem here, seems to be a dialogue. Dialogue is a noun form between customers and vendors. Customers is a noun, vendors also is a noun of the bazaar. Bazaar again it is a noun form. The poem is a noun here, invokes the rich colors, smells, sounds, tastes of a rich, varied cultural milieu. Colors, smells, sounds, tastes, and milieu. All of these underlined words are nouns here. Next, the poem again, poem is noun. has political backdrop. Backdrop is also a noun form. Next, during the freedom struggle is a noun form here. The Congress is also noun form. Launched the Swadeshi movement. Swadeshi movement is also noun form. Urging Indians, Indians is plural noun, you can use it, to boycott cheaply manufactured British products. British products is also noun form here. And relay to an Indian bazaar. Indian bazaar is also a noun form. Okay. Rely on, this is 2 is not there, that is again clerical mistake, you can remove 2. Next, the colonial administration. Administration is a noun. Banned the publication of Indian newspaper. Indian newspaper is also noun. Publication is also noun. Okay. And Naidu cleverly used her poem. Naidu is a noun. Naidu in the sense Sarojini Naidu. Poem to propagate ideas. Ideas is a plural noun. Okay. So the all the underlined words that you can see on the screen, all the words which are underlined with red color, they are all noun forms here. Okay, got it? I'm just exiting this. Please note down all these nouns, pause the video and note down, or else you can just take screenshot of this and note it down in your books. Next, this is a third one we have here. Look at this. In class today, we read the touching story of a conversation between a blind narrator and a girl he met during a train journey. Let us understand the noun still here. In class today, okay, class is a noun from here. We read the touching story of a conversation. Conversation is also noun form between a blind narrator and a girl. Okay, he met during a train journey. Journey is also noun form. The twist at the end successfully conveyed the irony of the situation to the reader, both the narrator and his co-passenger. Okay. See here, the twist, the plus noun, at the end is also noun form here. Next, the irony is also noun. The situation is also noun. The reader is also noun. The narrator noun. His co-passenger is also noun. Okay, reader, narrator, situation, irony, all of them are noun forms. Lost their sight. Sight is a noun form, but were able to successfully mislead each other. Each other is a pronoun. Need not to consider that. Okay. So again, all the underlined words here, they are all noun forms. Okay. Next, moving to the next examples here. Quantify the following. See, we have two types of nouns which I had gone through: countable noun, uncountable noun, right? I think you remember them just before we had discussed them. Countable nouns can be counted very easily: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted directly. Okay, so first understand the difference between these two. Now, coming to the another point, uncountable nouns basically they cannot be counted, but with the help of countable nouns, we can make these uncountable nouns countable. Got it? So now, the example here is to quantify the following. All these following are uncountable nouns. Now you have to change them into quantifying nouns, which can be counted. So when you change them into quantifying nouns, you have to take the help of countable nouns. For example, let us say coffee. Can you count coffee? Coffee, 1 coffee, 2 coffee, 3 coffee? No. Coffee in the sense coffee powder here. So you cannot count it. Instead, you can take the help of countable noun here. What is that? Spoon. Let us take the help of spoon. 2 spoons of coffee powder are 2 cups of coffee. Please give me 2 cups of coffee. This is how you make an uncountable noun into countable noun. Okay. Next one, look at the second one, bread. Look at the example which is given here. Jam, that is uncountable. You can say a jar of jam. Here it becomes countable. Okay. Bread, this is uncountable. You cannot say 1 bread, 2 bread, but instead you can change it into countable by saying a loaf of bread. LOAF, loaf of bread. Next one, wood. Wood is again uncountable, but by adding countable we can make it countable. Okay. Let us say like logs of wood, 10 logs of wood, 100 logs of wood. Okay. Next one, money, bundles of money, we can say. Next, butter, pat of butter is fine. Chocolate. Okay, what do you can use here? Chocolates for the pat of chocolate. I think you all eat chocolate. Okay, when you break the dairy milk, you get the small pieces, right? So they can be called as individual ones. Okay, it can be pat, or it can be piece, or it can be cake, or it can be slice of chocolate. Okay, multiple can be used. Juice. Okay, like glass of juice or jar of juice. Information, piece of information. Next, glue, bottles of glue or tubes of glue. 10 bottles of glue or 10 tubes of glue. Petrol, cans of petrol, 1 can of petrol, right? Sugar, 2 cups of sugar or 2 spoons of sugar. Next, chips, packet of chips, okay, or handful of chips. Toothpaste, a tube of toothpaste can be used. Detergent, a cake of detergent, 2 cakes of detergent. Luggage, handful of luggage. Okay. Next one, cable, like what do we say here? Bundles of cable. Okay, so that can be used. Or instead we can also go with circles of cable. Is that fine? 10 circles of cable or 10 meters of cable. Or instead we can also say rolls of cables, 10 rolls of cables. Okay, right. So these are the two examples and two exercises you have got. One is underlining the nouns, another one is quantifying the uncountable nouns. Okay, so those are the two exercises you have for your examination. And in the exam point of view for you first year guys, what I suggest you is practice these two exercises very well. We do not know how the questions will be asked based on this information, based on these exercises. Here you cannot see any fill in the blanks, but there might be fill in the blanks, or there might be any paragraph and they may ask you to underline just like this. And just like in the example 2, you have changing the uncountable nouns into countable. You may even have that. Okay, so they might give you like a list of words which are uncountable, and they might ask you to change them into countable. And they might ask you a paragraph, and they might ask you to underline. So anything could happen. The examiner, the paper setter would make the questions in however the way he wants. He might give as it is format that you have here in the textbook, or he might also change the format of these questions into fill in the blanks. We do not know. Okay, so you should learn whatever the answers that you have here, so that whatever the question format that is asked, you can answer easily, right students? So this is it for this nouns video, and in the next video I will teach you another topic. So before you could leave, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell so that you will get the another notification when I upload the next video. Thank you for watching.